years. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now.
Good morning, good afternoon. This is a podcast that I'm recording on a Saturday just for you guys on a Monday while I travel. So expect that it won't have stock-specific things, but it's more about Alpha Picks. And the Alpha Picks portfolio, I just went big on it. Friday, I decided I was sitting down and I went big on it. First, let me say that I did write a stock-specific newsletter and did a stock-specific podcast over the weekend with this one, a preview of earnings week. So go and check it out at dailystockpick.substack.com. Second, remember that you can sign up for any of these services or find any link at Linktree, linktr.ee/dailystockpick. The link is actually outlined below. If you want to bundle up and get Seeking Alpha Premium and Alpha Picks, you save over $159. Okay, that gets you the perfect bundle, as I say. If you want just Alpha Picks, which is what we're going to go over, it's right here. You save $50, and it's all at Linktree. Okay, the bundle is up there at the second one, and the fourth one is just Alpha Picks. So if you'd like any of these, again, Alpha Picks. It's 2 data-driven stocks per month. They are based on the Seeking Alpha Quant, and it is researched and given to you as a full research letter. And they tell you on the 1st and the 15th what to buy. They also, the key is they have rules around when to sell. And that's the key for this. I usually hate these portfolios where you get a text alert to buy and sell, but look at that return. 145% versus the S&P during the same time period was only up 51%. And I say only, I'd still be happy with 51%. So if you don't want to pay for Alpha Picks, which will pay for itself based on that return, but if you don't want to pay it, again, don't pay it. But you guys hear me talk about this all the time. I'll buy a pick here and there. I took the jump. Friday, I took the jump. I'm going to disclose, I bought $50,000 worth of the Alpha Picks portfolio. I had some cash on the sidelines. This is not part of the 5% that I'm looking to reinvest. This is just the cash. This is in my brokerage account. It was just sitting around. And I said, you know what? Why not put it into Alpha Picks? I tell people, hey, you should buy this portfolio based on this. I was buying and selling some of the stocks. Didn't do as well. So I just decided, you know what? This is a good time. The market's at an all-time high, so I can't do bad. You know, I may do badly, but again, I just decided to do it. If you're thinking I'm going to display the portfolio, you're absolutely wrong. Hold on one second. Stop. I am going to basically show you how I set up this portfolio, how I bought these things. I will mention the largest position in the portfolio at the end. Okay, so you're going to have to tune in till the end. Remember, if you don't want to pay for Alpha Picks, go down here to the Savvy Trader. Okay, I've got a portfolio. You can follow my trades for free. But this portfolio beats the S&P. The only difference is you're going to have to figure out the allocation. And I don't tell you when to sell specific stocks. Just every now and then I decide, like I just took Boeing out of the core portfolio. I took SMCI out of the portfolio. I added Dell. I added Berkshire. I took Occidental Petroleum. So I don't necessarily do that, but it is beating the S&P. So if you want to look at the S&P, that's the blue line down here. You can go over 1 year. You can do the max. Okay, I am beating the S&P with that portfolio. So if you pick and choose on that one, you're just going to have to do it on yourself. So I like this. Overall, you can do this type of procedure. So let's go over exactly what I did. So I went to Seeking Alpha, and over here, when you sign up, you'll get this investing group. It'll say Alpha Picks. And then over here, you can see all the stocks, and I'm going to blank that out a little bit. But you can see this holding percentage. If you go to the portfolio tab, you get all of this analysis with all of the analysis that you do, weekly market recaps. But in the portfolio section, you get this holding percentage, okay? And that holding percentage, you can sort it by holding percentage based on the amount that it's holding. And so what I did was I first went in here, and that holding percentage, I basically said, okay, I want to build this portfolio, so I know I'm going to need to get it to 100%. They have 36 names in this portfolio. Would I try and limit? If you were buying a portfolio on your own, I would say no way you should have 36 names in your portfolio. I would limit it to 20 or less, and that includes ETFs. Because if you're going to manage your own portfolio, you don't have a team of analysts looking at these things like AlphaPix does, like a money manager does. It's just you. So if you're doing this on a weekly basis, if you're doing this on a monthly basis, if you're doing it on a daily basis and you're managing 36 names, it's a full-time job. Let me tell you, I'm retired. It's a full-time freaking job. So if you're doing this on a weekly or a monthly basis, I would urge you to get it down to between 10 and 20. That is manageable, and find ETFs that help support that portfolio. You don't want to be in single stocks that open you up to a risk of a huge downfall. But the great thing about AlphaPix, again, they tell you when to sell. So to hold 36 names in a portfolio, when I get an email, and it's not only on the 1st or the 15th, it is anytime during the month, they will email you, sell this position. And they will go over exactly why. They give you the details. So I took this holding percentage and realized that a lot of these names, the holding percentage gets there because it grows into that. So that's how it gets into that. So I took the holding percentage and I went to a spreadsheet. Okay. And essentially the spreadsheet consists of just a few columns. Okay. The first column is the stock symbol, and I've hidden it. Okay. I've hidden the stock symbol. The second column is the allocation percentage that you just saw. If you're following along with AlphaPix, you just saw it on AlphaPix. Okay, so it's the second column. It's just an allocation percentage. The third column's a formula. And so this formula is a calculation. And you'll see up here, the total investment I have in pink, it's $50,000. So that 8% allocation allocates to 4%, or I'm sorry, $4,000. $4,000. So I bought $4,000 of that. And you'll see this done column. That is just, hey, that's a check mark that I bought it. You'll see some in here that I skipped. I'll go over exactly what happened there. But this column where I was marking it done turned out to be good because one of them actually didn't go through, so I have to put that in on Monday. But that column is just done. And then once I was done with that, I just put some notes in here. I already owned some of these companies. So I already owned 1, 2, 3 of the companies. I already owned, and I had sizable positions in those 3. One, I hate the company. And then one just wasn't a good chart. So then I went in and I color coded the green, strong buy. I took the quant rating. The blue is a buy and the yellow is a hold. Realize this is a very, very crude spreadsheet. Now, if I took this and I said, okay, I want 10,000, see how those change? Those change. So it'll set it up. And I was playing around with this and I was like, okay, how much do I actually want to invest? And I was looking at 10,000. I was looking at 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 seemed like the right amount for me. But it's simple. And I went in and I just bought the stocks. So I did do a couple of things. I didn't buy the stocks that I already owned. There was no need to add to those positions. I will manage those positions myself. Okay. And there were 3 of them. I skipped one because I don't like the company. It was listed as a hold. That company is Comcast. I just don't like the company. And again, it's blue. It was $1,000 of the portfolio. I decided, you know what? I have larger positions in the ones that I already own. So the portfolio is probably rounded out. I just didn't want to own Comcast. And I skipped a second one down here. Okay. The second one that I skipped. Or I'm sorry, I skipped a second one that I didn't like the company, but it was only $750. It was 1.5%. Okay, and Comcast was 2%, so it was $1,000. This one, that's 2%, it's $1,000. I didn't buy it because the chart looked horrible, and it's a hold. So I just didn't want it. So that's how I went in and built this spreadsheet. This spreadsheet is very simple. If you sign up for Alpha Picks and want to do this, they make it so easy for you to build that portfolio. That's the key. It's just a process. Again, it's the symbol, it's the allocation, and then there's the formula with the dollar amount that you're going to buy. And all this formula is this cell, 8% times that. And you just keep the constant at this one and then paste down here. It was a very crude spreadsheet to set up. Anybody can set this up for you. It's so simple. Okay. Now I'm going to reveal the two largest positions in the portfolio. And we're going to go back to the web because I'm going to go to Seeking Alpha. The first largest symbol in the portfolio is MOD. This is Modine Manufacturing Company. Okay. This one has grown to 8%. Again, their largest portfolio position is 8%, and it has grown tremendously. Up 1 year, it's up 217%. Okay. Year to date, it's up 113%. Right now, it's a hold. It's a hold. Wall Street has it as a strong buy. Wall Street says it's $144 target. So that's 13% upside. I didn't mind buying it. 13% upside, I'll take it. Second largest position, and it's also 8%, is Powell. And Powell has not grown as much as MOD has, but you just got a recent second purchase of Powell. And that's because it's a strong buy in the quant. Okay, understand this is a $3 billion market cap company, but over 1 year, it's up 241%. So again, that $50,000 where 8% is $4,000. If I have $4,000 worth of Powell, probably a little bit more because I did own this one already. But that one may grow into even more. 241%. That means, what is it, $12,000 if I'm up in 1 year, 240%. So hopefully this helps you understand. Again, Alpha Picks is at Linktree. You can get the bundle. It's $150 off. You can get the single Alpha Picks. I think whichever one is in your budget, I think it's a great portfolio, and it's a great way to actually have a bunch of these names in your portfolio that are diversified and have a data-driven set of stocks that outperforms the S&P. So if you have any questions, hit me up. I will see you guys later.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears.